This is how they manipulate you. They will always label you as quote unquote an a-hole, too serious, too into yourself, no fun. When you stand up for yourself, when you have boundaries, things you stand for, and lines you don't cross. But if you're agreeable, gullible, you go along with what people do and say, you laugh to their dumb jokes, or you try to do things you don't want to do to please them. They want to call you friendly. They want to call you one of the good ones. Why do you think they do that? They do that to keep you around to manipulate you more and more and more. They want to bring you down while they bring themselves up. Because deep down, they hate themselves. That's a fact. I've come to realize the better you do, the more people dislike you because you are showing them their excuses are invalid. You're showing them that you're willing to do the work to get to where you want to get, and it puts them on the spot. If you're a woman and your man looks good currently, and that makes you feel insecure, that's a problem with you, not him. If a man looks good, or a woman, and you want to label them as a cheater, as somebody that can step out, that's a you problem, not them. I've never cheated. I never will cheat. I've never thought about cheating. Yet, I seem to be placed in that category. I seem to be placed as an individual that will step out on someone if I'm in a relationship. That's a player. All these things they want to label you. Why? You look a certain way. So they want to identify you as that to escape some sort of accountability. And when I say accountability within yourself, self-love, self-assurance, certainty within yourself. If you're in a relationship like that, it is not for you. Because all that individual will do is bring you down. I can use the same example in the gym. Just because you're fat, overweight, lazy, sloppy, undisciplined, you have no attention to detail, all these things in the book, it doesn't mean that I'm on steroids. It means that I'm the opposite of those things. I'm willing to wake up at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning for decades. I'm willing to track my food. I'm willing to know what my body requires to gain muscle, to lose fat. I am mindful of how much sleep that I need. I am mindful of how calories add up as far as liquids. I am mindful of a lot of things, and I had enough attention to detail to get to this point that I'm more muscular, more fit than most people. When I say that, oh, you're cocky, oh, you can see that. No, I'm willing to do the work. I'm willing to do the work for longer. How many years has it been since I was 16? 14 years and counting. It's going to be 15 very soon of doing this consistently. I should look good. I should be in shape. I should at least be better than the average if I'm doing all that work. But no, I'm taking steroids. No, I'm cheating. This is the things they want to do to manipulate you from your greatness. At the workplace, oh, you're too cocky, all this, oh, but they didn't see all the jobs that you were turned down on. They didn't see all the rejection, all the early mornings, the heavy lifting, the failed lifts, the failed grades in school, if you experienced that, because I did. All your failed opportunities to get to this point. They see you at the finish line and they want to make assumptions. That's what they are. But you know what else? Those assumptions is revealing something about that individual. They hate themselves. They have to live with themselves. And you have to know that. So don't let these individuals manipulate you. Don't let them bring you down to the point you're not recognizing your greatness. You're not recognizing what things you had to do to get to this point. Because you had to overcome a lot of things, I'm sure. I'm sure. It's not easy. It's not something you wake up with or you're born with. Talent is such a myth. You create it. Nobody is born doing anything. Your upbringing, culture, your family surroundings, those can be things that influence you to a point you have a better start. But after that, it's up to you to what you do with it. Don't let them manipulate you anymore. They want you to sit down and listen to their dumb black jokes, their dumb jokes, making fun of people with muscles, making fun of people that look like you, making fun of your beard. They want to do all that so you laugh with them. You be a goofball with them. But when you say, I don't like your jokes, maybe I should make jokes about you, that's when they call you sensitive. They say that you're too extra, you're too much, you're not good to be around. They want to manipulate you. That's the answer. They want you as their puppy dog. When they say go, you go. When they say jump, you jump. And ask how high. Do you really want to live the rest of your life the same way? Do you want to really live the rest of your life that way, I should say? No boundaries? You're just going along with everything? You deserve better than that. People shouldn't be around you putting you down to make themselves feel up. That's on them. That's on them. That is something I see a lot now. And it's something I see a lot because people are not secure within themselves, because they need people around them all the time to distract themselves from themselves. They have no kind of self-awareness. None. You just become tolerant. You're just going along with things to avoid loneliness, solitude, or getting to know and face yourself. The manipulation has to stop. You cannot be treated like an object. Or when I say an object, somebody to be there to make them feel better. Somebody for the emotional tampon. Somebody that is there, that has their own emotions, goals, aspirations, feelings, emotions, that isn't considered. You are quiet about the things you want to do. You are quiet about the things you're feeling. You are bringing yourself down into a little ball so that they feel better about themselves. You are dimming your light so that they feel good about themselves. Is that really something you deserve? You want to come tell me I'm too serious? You want to come tell me I'm on steroids? You want to tell me I'm all these things in the book because you want me to sit there with you and be a loser like you. That's why. Enough is enough, folks. You deserve better. Be careful who you're around, and be careful accepting people's manipulation because they want to avoid accountability, because it all comes down to that. I'm not going to make fun of somebody else because I feel bad about myself. If somebody else is winning, I'll congratulate them and I'll ask them how they did it. How did you do it? How did you overcome all the things you had to overcome over the course of decades? I know that couldn't have been easy, especially when you have people saying, oh, people that go to the gym are conceited, people that go to the gym are too into themselves, people that go to the gym are on steroids, or people that have a lot of money are superficial people. They'll label you, assume things about you to the point you don't even want to go after your goals anymore. You want to be losing like them. You deserve better. That's the last time I'll say that this video. If this video gave you any sort of value, subscribe to the channel, stay tuned. Let me know your thoughts below. Have you dealt with this kind of thing in your life? People just bring you down because they just need to feel better about themselves. People like that need prayer and therapy. But you, keep going with your goals, your aspirations. You're meant for great things. Don't let people around you manipulate you to bring you down so that they feel up. Anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more videos. God bless.